Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. As we know, the fossil fuels are currently used to produce the most total energy demands in Saudi Arabia. However, according to Saudi Vision 2030, there has been an increasing interest in reducing Saudi Arabians' dependence on oil. As mentioned in the literature review, solar cell based on organic and inorganic halide perovskite materials have recently shown rapidly raising power conversion efficiencies with low manufacturing cost. However, the main challenge faced by researchers is optimizing the long-term device stabilities under operation condition. It is worth noting that there is a trade-off between the stability and efficiency when perovskite solar cells are used. Also, since the perovskite materials is a polycrystalline, so the effect of a grain and the grain boundary on the device performance is a young research area and required more investigation. Regarding to the device stability as well, several studies have shown that the ion migration is the first stage of device degradation, and only nanoscale characterization can be used to study this process. Since the conventional macroscopic measurement cannot infer how much variation exists from grain to grain and within one grain in perovskite materials, which is important to determine how the local changes will affect on the overall device performance. And only nanoscale characterization can be used to investigate this aspect. Based on this consideration, different types of scanning pulp microscopy techniques were used in my study to controlling and understanding the complex interplay between the morphology, chemical composition, and optoelectronic properties. These are some results from my current work. We have three samples. They differ in chemical composition. Let's see how the chemical composition will affect on the topography or the morphology. It can be clearly seen that the presence of organic cation spacer in sample B and C led to decrease the grain size. Now, let's see how the morphology will affect on the optoelectronic properties. After that, these samples were illuminated and the optoelectronic properties were measured. It can be clearly see that in sample A and B, the surface potential and surface conductivity show very significant variation. And this variation might be corresponding to the ion migration or the accumulation of the charges in the grain boundaries. While sample C show uniform and homogeneous optoelectronic properties. This means that implementing an ethyl-methylamine in the chemical composition of quasi-two-dimension perovskite materials is recommended to obtain homogeneous and uniform optoelectronic properties. So in general, it seems that it can be effectively controlling the optoelectronic properties and the morphology by optimizing the chemical structures or the chemical composition of the device. That's all from my side. Thanks for attention.